So last Sunday, before all this RV stuff kicked up, before Fake Sagan sent me a message asking me to respond to him, I was going to post a different message, which was completely unrelated. On Tuesday night last week, a friend of mine called Fred decided that it was the right time to kill himself. And Fred and I had known each other for 10 years, slightly more actually. We were not the best friends in the whole world, but we got on together. We would regularly go to the same parties and hang out with the same people, and we would discuss life, the universe, and everything. We would talk about all the crap that went on in life and all the good things that went on in life, and it just sort of clicked. We wouldn't see each other every day, but we would see each other every couple of months and exchange messages and be in touch on and off, as friends will from time to time when you think you've got all the time in the world. And he never gave me any clue that this was what he wanted to do. He never gave me any reason to believe that this was on his mind. And I'm not going to go into the mechanics of how, but he killed himself in a way which could not have been done in the rage of a drunken moment or a sorrowful second against the world. He sat down and planned it and figured out all of the mechanics that would be entailed with making sure that his life was as neatly tied off as it possibly could be, and then he killed himself, and he did it for reasons that I cannot possibly begin to understand. I just can't. I can empathise with almost any position, intellectually, theoretically, but when it comes right down to the mechanics of physically ending one's life, it's not a simple exercise in biology and the process by which one starves the brain of oxygen in order to deprive the body of life. It's a completely visceral, totally emotional, utterly irrational process to go through, and one with which I cannot in any way comprehend. I do not understand. And I was reading through the site which has been started on Facebook for him and his ex-girlfriend and all of his brothers and sisters and half-brothers and sisters and step-brothers and sisters, because by gum he had a complicated family, but not an unloving one, and not a disconnected one. And all of his work colleagues who were with him. And he had a pretty good work life. He wasn't by any means failing, if you want that term. And yet he made a decision to end it all because of, I don't know what, because of why, I don't know. And I'm sitting here and it's fucking nearly 1 o'clock in the morning, and I have to go to work tomorrow, And I just wonder why. And I guess I want to share this with anybody that's willing to watch it, on the basis that if you find yourself in that place, there are so many more people that care about you than you know, that actually want to give you the time. And if you're one of those people that thinks somebody else is vulnerable, for God's sake, no, not even if you think they're vulnerable, for God's sake, just give your friends more time. The bottom line is, they are the only people that matter. Your work will fluctuate in and out, but your friends are your family. Be with them, be for them, be about them, unselfishly, unremittingly, and you will be a better person. And I don't normally give out high-handed, high-viewed like that. Just fucking look after each other. Because this is it. This is it. There's nothing better, there's nothing else, there's nothing more. This is it. So don't say tomorrow, mañana, mañana, mañana. It's not good enough. And Fred, if you can hear me, I am truly sorry if I failed you in some way. Night, guys.